Up. I'm live. It's a Monday. Oh joy. I don't know. Doing Derail Valley tonight. And hopefully getting a demo unit at least mostly restored. I don't know. We'll see. I was thinking about literally just going ham and only focusing on that. But we'll see. Also, GTA Enhanced comes out, so GTA Enhanced Edition will become, well, already has become Legacy. Legacy version. But you won't be able to use Enhanced to play 5M at the moment. You'll have to stick with an Enhanced Edition, because Enhanced Edition is what will be supported initially. Support for Enhanced will come later. And if you think that sounded confusing, blame Cockstar and their stupid naming decisions. I get they didn't want to make the title on Steam expanded and enhanced, but like just calling it enhanced. Oh, you fucking asshats. Really? As a reminder, Enhanced Edition is what released on the PS4 and Xbox One as well as PC in 2015. So it's the naming scheme's a clusterfuck at this point. What else is? Sure, that emote looks rather wide. Ding. I don't see it as always. There you go, OBS. So yeah, Derail Valley. How exactly do I want to do this? Because part of me doesn't want to lose my train that I have at the moment, but on the other hand, what's it matter? I don't know how I want to trade it. I think I still have to buy the part, but I could be wrong. The game will load here eventually. It's loading off of a hard drive. Cut it some slack, even if it is 7200 RPM, it's still spinning Rust. So, yeah, you remember last stream how I said, oh, there's no way to repair in this place? I mean, there is. I just didn't feel like dealing with this. So I've since repaired things. And, you can see the rest of the consist is that cluster right there. That's just whatever else is over in the siding that isn't mine. Although I will say I did do a little bit of work off stream. That wasn't there before. Remember, we spotted it at one point passing through Coal Mine South. So I just went and grabbed it. But my main focus is going to be that one. You'll come later. The office is in a cargo container over here. So, do I have anything on me? No. Okay. I don't know which train this is for, but go for it. Oh, that's everything. Dingle, you've done this before, right? Can I just take one... Like, can I just take the trailer and get both of them? Or am I gonna need one carriage per thing? Because if I could just get away with only using that, you're not sure? Damn. By the way, here's the little knob to control this. Or, you know, you can just use page up, page down. That's also an option. Snap. I might end up grabbing both just to be safe. They're all good. Just undo that. Very bright. That's throttle, but put it in gear first. If I have the rail bus unlocked. I can't. You could say I do. Also, I keep using the train brake into the independent brake. I realize that. Why can't I control it from here? Please line up before the train rolls off. That would be unfortunate. Wait, how is it rolling? The brake was applied. Oh. Because, yeah. That's one way to get it to stop. Probably not optimal, but eh. Alright. That should be good. Just, oh right, it's up top. Yep, always do it the wrong way because I don't know which way is which. And eventually... there we go. Train is somewhere over here. We'll just sit in here chilling, as you do. Is it possible to export character details from GTO like with GTAO like with tracks? Not as far as I'm aware. There might be something for that, but I don't know. This one I want this way at the moment. Well, maybe not. Fulbright. Oh, I can actually see what I'm doing. And now we wait. As is usually the case with this game, just hurry up and wait. It'll get here eventually. See? Eventually. This is a bit of an uphill slope, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to apply the brakes here. Otherwise, it's just gonna roll away. Make sure to do that. Type it in, make sure that all of these are cut out. You're over there. Yeah, sure enough, you're not cut out. Handbrake. And then I guess we go forward. Although, which way would actually be best? Probably just... No, the second one. I don't want to go back there at the moment. That is straight through. Good. The cart's light enough, I can just leave it on the front. Right. I'm sure this won't go poorly at all. Impatient. Go. Finally going to get this. Fancy. Yeah, it's basically just this, but it's basically just a cut down thing for a flatbed, basically. Just cut the passenger portion of the train off. Are you gonna give me a run through on this train, or am I just gonna have to figure it out for myself? If I have to figure it out for myself, I will, just, you know. Starter. There's your handbrake. Where are the lights? Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be useful, and yeah, I'm aware of the gearbox. Also, this damn thing is in the way. Not helpful. I didn't put this here, it's just here. Can you clear it with the remote? I mean, possibly? Oh yeah. Well, if it doesn't cost me anything, then yeah, sure, let's go with that option. Good call, Dingle. Okay, so that's the brake. Right. Gearbox and the reverser. Okay, that answers that question that I didn't ask. Don't do it the wrong way around. Fortunately, RPM was plenty low enough, so it wasn't actually an issue. Can I force it? No. Can't put it back into neutral. Can I remote control this? Doesn't look like it, probably? At some point. Let me... There we go. Okay, you're in neutral, and... Am I blind or what? Engine cutoff isn't in the cab. See, again, this is that point where... I'm confused as to what it's doing. The point where having a walkthrough would have been really handy. Again, double check, neutral, neutral. I don't know if both need to be neutral or if just the one is sufficient, but either way. That can just sit back there, and I probably didn't cut this out, did I? Okay, now it's not complaining. Alright, away we go. I don't remember if it actually said, but I believe I have to go to Machine Factory for this, right? I mean, where else would you realistically go to pick up engines and other parts? You know? Kind of the logical answer. Means the best way to get there, I guess, is to go... Probably all the way over to here? I don't know. Is that better or is that better? Also, throttle out. Yep, we're straight ahead. We've done both routes, so it doesn't really matter. That was a noisy vehicle, whatever that was. Alright, route set. So we're just going. Speed up now that we're leaving the yard, but also there is a bit of an incline here. Five. I'm pretty sure there is a section that drops down to 4 through here somewhere up ahead. So yeah, I don't know. We'll drop down in speed when we need to, right? Fans on. It's not the twistiest, or not the straightest path here, but it's not the twistiest either. Not great, not terrible situation. If need be, I'll start up the other DH4, because, as a reminder, none of the other trains are running, despite having 2 DH4s, a DE2, and the whatchamacallit in tow, the thing with the bed in the back. And then there's the trailer up in front. And the slug is back there as well. So there's a lot of weight in tow, and one DH4 is managing it all currently. Which really tells you just how good the DH4 is. I mean, it's not a ton of weight necessarily, but still. DH4s are capable trains. Probably have the light on a little bit more powerful than that. Hardly makes a difference, so whatever. Yeah, not hauling ass, but still able to go sufficiently fast with just the one DH4, so for now at least it's fine. Just gotta be mindful of the speed limits when it does drop. Which at the moment we're still good at 70. Oh. Going just under 50, but 70 speed limit. Since we're basically up at 50 at this point, really need to keep an eye on the speed, make sure it doesn't suddenly drop. Because I don't want to get caught out. That would not be good. We're losing speed up this hill and around this turn, but that's fine. Oh, and then it levels out. I feel like at some point off stream when I was getting the D2, I think it was getting to coal mine, I messed up a bit because the slope suddenly disappeared and such. I was expecting the train to not be going too fast so I could get the brakes on fairly quickly and just put the D2 right in front of it. But I turn around and there the train is, and wait a minute, that's going much faster than I expected it to. Because, yeah, the slopes and whatnot. Bit of an uphill grade. We're going fast enough at the moment. Yeah, it cut me out a little bit, but nothing disastrous. The train didn't derail or anything. Just stopped a little bit further down the tracks than I was planning on doing. But again, that's fine. Let's get the speed up a little bit more and then cut the throttle again. Don't need to be using all that fuel. There will be some sharp turns coming up after all. Scenic, and there's whatever that is in the distance. A dish or something? There's another line with a bridge. Signs on the other side. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, see what I was talking about? There's the 4. I guess the uphill grade is still in effect. Guess I better, or I might as well mention this at some point here soon, just because I didn't talk about it at all on Saturday. So, as I said in Discord on Saturday afternoon, I had a bit of an afternoon that was not so pleasant on Saturday. Not only did the joystick on my monitor break, I mean, I say break, it's perfectly functional in theory at the moment, but it seems to have unstuck itself. However, it's secured to the controls in there, and well, if I'm not careful, I could very easily unstick it again, and then it would just fall off and not be very useful. Don't get me wrong, it's stuck inside the monitor still. It won't fall out in that regard, but makes it difficult to control the settings, which is why I wish manufacturers would stop using those fucking joysticks. Just put multiple buttons on it. You don't need a button for every single action. Anyway. Point is, that was just one thing. The other thing, the much more annoying thing, as it turns out, is that Saturday was a bit windy. It was a bit windy. And at some point in the afternoon, the wind was sufficient such that a tree just across the road from us decided, well, at least in part, to no longer tree. heard a bunch of cracking noises, and I looked out my window just in time to see the tree falling. But barely not falling on a passing car. Never saw that car again, so they just kept going. Might have gotten some scratches on their roof from the branches. I couldn't tell you how close it actually was, not from the angle I had, but still, yikes. This is a 3. So, yeah, tree fell into the road, blocked the one lane, but not both of them. Well, again, part of a tree. It's one of those that, like, branched out into multiple slightly smaller trunks, but still significant in size. Like, wait until everything is through. Okay, now we're fine. So, naturally, as a result of that, because we're good people here, went out and, well, called the cops, but also went out and started clearing crap out of the road because, as I'm sure you've heard over the years, there's a decent amount of traffic that goes through here. More than I'd like, certainly. And since it was getting to be late afternoon, want to clear it out for anybody traveling through. Because even if the tree was blocking one lane and we couldn't easily move it by ourselves, mind you, there was still branches strewn all over the road. So went out and started taking care of that, as well as, you know, directing cars around it safely, just to ensure that nobody got into a head-on collision from, you know, having to share one lane. But at some point, saw a car coming, so I checked behind me and, okay, there's nobody coming from that direction. So I turned back the other way and, you know, start waving to the person coming, and slow down, you know, just take it easy through here. And they weren't slowing. And they weren't slowing. And they still weren't slowing. So it got to the point where, and for context, where I was standing was basically the middle of the road near the tree. So it gets to this point where I'm looking at a car coming towards us, not slowing down, not showing any intent of moving over. And so I'm basically faced with the decision of, do I stay here and risk getting hit by the car that being driven by somebody clearly not paying sufficient attention? Or do I try and run across the road and hopefully not get hit by the car swerving out of the way, but also not, cut that out for this moment, but also get away from the tree in case they do just end up hitting the tree, because I don't want to go anywhere near the tree, obviously. So I made the choice to run across the road. Now, obviously, nothing super serious happened, otherwise I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't have even been there on Saturday night, right? So, you know, it wasn't too bad. Okay, that was gaining speed on the downhill, but I don't need that much dynamic brake. So what ended up happening is I made a break for it across the road. But unfortunately, because of all the crap in the road, I didn't make it there cleanly. And what I mean by that is that at some point, I lost my balance and basically tried to roll, you know, land and roll out of it instead of just sliding across the ground. Unfortunately for me, I didn't quite make it to the other side of the road completely. Oh, I didn't get to land fully on grass, at least. I might have partially landed on the grass. I wasn't hit by the car, obviously. But I did land partially on the asphalt. So I stood back up and turned to the guy who had slammed on his brakes and, you know, more or less come to a stop. And I just kind of threw my hands up like, what the fuck are you doing? And the look that I got back from the guy as he drove past was something along the lines of, like, what? Did I do something? Did I do something wrong? Is there a problem? They just drove off. So, yeah, I was kind of pissed off at them at that point. Let a few seconds pass before turning back around and giving him the good old one-finger salute. Because, fuck you, buddy. Literally, everybody else that drove past during this slowed down. Maybe not as early as we would have liked, but they still slowed down, right? They went through cautiously. This dickhead, now admittedly they were older, so maybe their vision isn't the best. But, you know, it's just one of those things of like, what? Why? I probably shouldn't start this up mid reversal, should I? But yeah, so the guy just drove off, and I wasn't happy about it. But I didn't get out unscathed, even though I wasn't hit by the car. Like I said, I kind of landed on asphalt, at least partially, so my arm's a bit scuffed up, but nothing too bad. I've literally I cleaned it and have ignored it ever since, because it doesn't really bother me. My legs both have a couple of issues, you know, a couple of scratches here and there. The one spot on my left leg, I honestly don't understand how there's a spot there. I just don't understand why that's there, so whatever. Minor, doesn't matter. But the big thing is, I've got a spot just down into the side of my kneecap that's kind of torn up a bit. Skinned, I guess, is one way to put it. And then... oh, I went through Sawmill? I didn't have the switches set right. Okay, well... unplanned, but that's fine. So yeah, I've got that small spot, but the bigger thing is, my kneecap is pretty much completely skinned. Just skinned. Is that the right thing? I don't know. Road rash? Something like that. So, it's not terrible. And again, I'm bringing this to a stop just to make sure I safely start this up, because I don't know if starting it up mid-travel will actually cause issues, considering it's actively in gear. Okay. So yeah, my knee's not in great shape, and as a result, do you ever realize just how annoying it would be to have a skinned knee as an adult? Because, like, it's not just bad enough when you're a kid, but as an adult, you don't exactly heal quite as quickly as you did as a kid, right? Like, your body slows down with age. I'm still relatively young for being an adult. At least I'd like to think so. But yeah, this sucks. This really sucks. I won't go into too much detail, but, like, you know, the skin on your knee kind of expands and contracts, I guess. It stretches, right? Yeah, having skin that is trying to heal and having it trying to stretch is not fun. You pulled a gray hair out yesterday? Yeah, I love when that happens. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm not going to be taking any breaks tonight. I'm just gonna play through for the full 3 hours. Which is part of why I wanted to tell this story, to explain that. Also just to mention, like, I'm dealing with this nonsense currently. So, yeah. My knee hurts. I can't move it too much. I mean, I can walk just fine. It's literally more like I'm trying not to abuse the skin too much, because I actually want it to heal faster than not, and again, with how much the skin moves around. We're good. Yeah, I want to be careful with it, so. Because walking around can be quite painful, and just getting up even. It stretches it in a way that isn't ideal, so. For the sake of my knee, I'm not going to be getting up much during this stream, or ideally at all. So no breaks. Breaks in game, yes. Breaks IRL, not so much. Those breaks. But it was 5. Bet it was 5. I hear noises like it's not. Ah, gotcha, Dingle. Yeah, I've noticed them for a while. Annoyingly. Not regularly, just occasionally. Notice one that... Oh, that's new, seemingly. Fun, this getting older shit, isn't it? I will say I'm fortunate. The main thing is my knee. There's that other small spot, but that's not too terrible. But I'm otherwise fine. Like, again, I can walk around just fine. I could literally, if I really wanted to, I could stand up on my right leg, which is the one with the scuffed knee. And I could stand up on it and balance on it, no problem. I'm fine, I just... Skin's kind of fucked on that. On those 2 spots. Which ain't fun. I'm glad that we're not doing Sebring this weekend, as far as I'm aware. Although I don't know how F&R will go. I should be fine. I should be fine to use the pedal. After all, left foot braking. But I am most certainly, because I definitely need an excuse, I'm not leaving the house much for the next little bit, which is okay with me, but also not the best. Not for a good reason, certainly. I'm pretty sure if I went to a doctor, which won't happen, but if I did, they would tell me just to rest and try and not move it too much. What's the point of the 6 if it immediately turns to a 4? Bastards. Make sure that that's switched properly, since I wasn't planning on going this way. Bit of a downward slope, it seems. Not enough of one to actually need the dynamic brake off of both of these, and possibly the slug. I still am not entirely sure if the slug, the dynamic brake in that functions. Gotta stay alert. You never know when a sudden 2 is gonna jump out and try and derail you. Of course, this says 6. I know better. It says 6, but I know better than to go through here at 60. Because it drops to 5, and then shortly after drops to 3. Like, as you're entering the turn. Which is great. There's a train over here somewhere. Was it DM3? It looked blue. Or am I looking at the wrong thing? No. D6. Alright, now it's a lot of straight line running to Bean Factory. It completely overrides the sound otherwise. Flipping the pages that quickly. Let's see, which track is loading? C. Well, I assume I'd want to go here. I assume. I mean, after all, where else am I going to pick up stuff, right? Just make sure I'm not running it so hot that it's actually going to start overheating. Granted, I don't know what any of these vehicles are rated for max speed, any of the two that I've got with me now. And yeah, pushing the trailer is a great idea, I know. I'm not going to go too stupidly fast with it. I will have to ramp up the speed again a little bit at some point to compensate for the uphill aspect of it. There's not a great way to turn around, is there? I guess if I wanted to turn around, what I would do is go up here and then reverse onto the military loop, hope that the train is short enough, and go out that way. Yes, I want to go left. still going uphill. Let's drop the speed down a little bit. Make sure that it's safe. At some point the speed goes up. All the way up there. No, right there. And then it drops down to whatever that is. Well, I'm fine to keep accelerating. For the moment. It might use a lot of fuel, but I mean, this stretch from City West to... yeah, Machine Factory. Goes pretty quick, doesn't it? I know, I just gained all that speed, but need to slow it down a bit. Really? 5? I don't want to go through there at 50. That seems dangerous. Well, even 40 seems a bit fast, in my opinion. Yeah, you would. This should be sending me over into the loading lane, which is good. Really good to stop at some point here. Again, I assume this is where I need to be. Because I don't know... yeah, but not today. Not with my knee the way it is. Where the hell is it? There it is. I heard 2 sounds. Yep, that was a good idea to bring both. Let's see if I follow that up. I can... oh, I'd need to take this loop all the way back here. And then the entire train would need to fit in here. Yeah, that's not happening. Why are you the bar? There's no other way to loop it around here. So that's where I normally go. Oh boy, what is this clusterfuck? I feel like there's some way to loop around in this. You know, the other option is I can just go into the trolley thing and just use the remote. That is also an option. Out of curiosity, can I pair this? No. Alright. Well. That is exactly what I wanted to do, yes. It's moving. Stop doing things just because I drop it. It's oddly quiet. I'm not used to this. But, like, there's no need to have this running. Especially with that damn gearbox. I would just probably blow it up by accident. And I know I can take the same route back, though honestly this time, I want to go on the route between those two. So, yeah. I want to stay left. And then go right. I think that's right. Go right, go left. No, go right, and then this is go left. Then go right, go right. I don't need to go all the way to Harbor. What honked? Wasn't this. Also, flowers are passing through the floor by the looks of it. Honestly, I can just not worry about them at all. Just go down the hill. Oh, closed. Downhill means that it's just going to pick up speed naturally anyway. I probably should have checked the forecast just to see what the weather was going to be. Oh well. Oh yeah, I guess one other tidbit that I didn't mention from the tree, because it didn't really matter, but I'll mention it anyway just to fill some time. So, eventually, an officer did show up. Police officer showed up to, I don't have access to the dynamic brake from here, which is unfortunate. Did show up to help. And it was fast. Okay, clearly having that down there is causing weird things to happen when they shouldn't be. Keep hearing the bloody horn go off. But anyway, officer showed up, and just before they showed up, somebody passed by asking if we needed help. I didn't hear them say that, but apparently that was their intention because they turned around and stopped as well. So end result, we had 4 guys there to try and move the tree off the road, because again, it was pretty good size. But just with the shape of it, you know, it had multiple large branches and such. It was not the easiest thing in the world to move. So eventually I got on the other side of it and started pulling it onto the grass on the other side of the road. And that ultimately ended up with me getting my foot caught under one of the branches. So just pulling it back, and I wasn't able to get my foot out of the way with them pushing it from the other side, and just my foot got stuck and I fell on my ass. It's like, yep, my foot's stuck. I was fine, of course. No harm or anything, just needed to get my foot unstuck from under the branch. I know it says 10, but I don't feel comfortable going anywhere near that fast. Yeah, fun time. Fun time, all of that. And then, you know, once I cleaned up the wound and everything and came back, that's when the joystick on my monitor broke. Went to use it for whatever reason, and nope. So, yeah, I'll get to RMA this display at some point. And I swear, Gigabyte, I'm not paying shipping on this one. I paid shipping on the original one. I'm not paying shipping on this one. This is the fucking replacement. I ain't fucking paying the probably more than $50 at this point, which was on the cheap side, to ship my monitor across the fucking country. And to be clear, if my monitor wasn't under warranty, I would totally just try and fix the joystick myself. But it's still under warranty. So at some point I will RMA it and get it replaced, or at least repaired properly. Not just yet. Partially because I probably shouldn't even drive it to drop it off. But that's gonna be an argument I have with Gigabyte, I'm sure, because they make you pay shipping on the way out. They'll pay it on the way back. But, you know, first display, fine. The replacement display, though, nuh-uh. I gotta send it back again. You're covering the shipping both ways. I'm sorry, but that's just... By the way, I bought the original display 4 years ago. That's how fun this entire thing has been. Can't see that perfectly. So, yeah. The replacement display that I've had for a year and a half has had a part fail on it, to some degree. I finally looked at the keybinds a little. Still can't believe that, though. And honestly, I don't even know, is this a brand new display? Is this just my original display, but with a brand new panel put in it to replace the old one? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Actually, I could tell you. It is a new display because it was manufactured, I want to say April 2023? So it was a brand new display. And the fucking joystick broke after a year and a half. I'm not amused with... I'm not amused, I'm not liking what I've had of Gigabyte's products. This display and the GPU. The GPU is fine, honestly. Just the cooler on it I'm not pleased with. But this display has been nothing but trouble over time. That is a very big bit of rock sticking out there on the right. So yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point, because of all the bullshittery with this monitor, I am not buying more Gigabyte products. I'll replace this monitor as many times as I need to. But once this monitor is out of warranty, forget about it. Of course, I might also have to fight them about the warranty coverage, because technically I didn't buy this. But I mean, like, it was a replacement for my previous display, which was under warranty. So, like hell, you're gonna get out of replacing it again. It should still be under warranty. It was brand new, right? Again, the serial number tells me that it was from like April or so of 2023. So it's a brand new display. They're not getting out of this. Oh, and I guess I should also mention that's another reason why I'm not trying to do something with it myself, figure out at least how it broke. The last thing I want to do is open this display up. Not because I'm worried about breaking it, but because I'm worried about them turning around and being like, oh, well, you opened this up clearly, so the warranty is void, which is bullshit. But I ain't dealing with that. It was 5, but whatever. So yeah, someday in the not too distant future, I'll deal with that RMA. But I'm not happy about it. Meanwhile, I've got 2 displays from like the end of 2017, the beginning of 2018, which are still relatively new. But they're off to either side of this main display, and they're doing just fine. I mean, yeah, okay, there's a bit of a ghosting issue with the age of the panels, you know, both of them, honestly. But, like, I think this one on the right says that it's got, like, 30,000 hours on the backlight. The one on the left I use less, so it's not going to be as high. But still. They work just fine. Meanwhile, the monitor that cost like 3 times as much is broken twice now, in some way, shape, or form. Absolutely ridiculous. I wanted to keep that out, just... There we go. Full train, and yes, I saw that. 6 up to a switch, but everything's still there. We are picking up speed. No, the other one. Just slow it down a little bit, just to be safe.
see out the back of this very easily. Carrying a good amount of speed at this point. There's some sort of noise. I don't know if that's just ambient sounds or what. Annoying. I need to be slowing down a bit up here. It drops to 4 around this switch. I'd really rather not go faster at this exact moment, Callie, because in fact I need to go slower. Yeah, I know, but like, I can't help it. Because derail is in the name of the game does not mean I wish to actually derail. Especially not with the cargo on board. I don't want you to speed up that much. Stop training correctly. Let me just install a cheat menu so that I can make it so I never derail, and then I'll go faster. Because I'm sure you can do that. Have we gone up yet? I haven't noticed a sign. No? No, it is not. And even if it has, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have a fun time getting this all back into the roundhouse. I guess I'm gonna have to like detach the trailer on a siding or something, and then detach this and go back and get it and bring it into the roundhouse. Just for simplicity's sake. Much further we got. A ways. We got a ways. I need to remember where I saw the DE6, because I think I saw the DE6, but I don't remember where if I did. Hell, maybe I didn't see it. Pretty sure I saw the DM3 at the refinery, I want to say? I want the... I want the D6. However, that's going to cost me, like, over $500,000 just to get it not only up and running, but just to get the license on top of that. Being a lot more attentive today, clearly. Not even close to derailing at this point. Fortunately, with even all the downhills, the brakes haven't faded at all on me, seemingly. Since I don't have access to the D brake, dynamic braking. In the wrong train for that. I hear you. You can see over there in the distance, that's where the DE2 was, right over by that red shed right there. You actually would have been able to see it if it rendered in, which I'm pretty sure it wouldn't at this distance. That's where it was, and I picked it up off stream because why not? Saves us time, you know? Literally. Saves us the time and effort of going to get it, so I can just pick up both at the same time. Does mean, admittedly, that I had to deal with this thing. It's manual gearbox. It's also why I'm not in much of a rush to deal with the DM3, because I know that has an even worse manual box. I mean, it says 7. How much do I trust it? Yeah, it's a 6. Decreasing, but it's level. So we should be fine for the moment. Until it drops to 4 and I have to throw the anchors out really quick. Excuse me, really quickly. Well, hey, you know, my decision to put the trailer at the front of the train paid off in the end because now it's at the back. Granted, so is all of the power. I couldn't help that. Didn't feel like faffing around at coal power to try and turn the train around when, with the remote, there was no need. Even if I lose out on the dynamic braking. Still got a little ways to go. It's a bit of a descent. I can just kind of let the train do its own thing, I guess. That loop point, though. That loop point isn't annoying or anything. Don't really hear it so much in that one. Yeah. Ooh. Game, please. Gotta be ready on that brake. You know when the speed's suddenly gonna drop by a bunch. Not derailing right at the end of the trip. I refuse. You can see the glowing spot just above there, and there. That does nothing, because it's not connected in. You. Alright, now I want to... Yep, that's good. Did I not flip those so they wouldn't do that? Damn it. No, get back here. Actually, no, it's fine. If anything, I can actually use this to my benefit now. Okay, just stay put for a minute. Then I deal with this nonsense. Go down that way. I'm gonna send the rest of the train down this way. Then I can go back, grab that, and go down this way. Yay, engine braking. Right. At least this is multi-unit, so I can just control it from here versus only having brake control if I cut it in that one. Leave that on. Handbrake set, which is what I want. Spin you around, unset the handbrake. And what the hell is the button for the shifter? You can't see this because it opens a window. Windows. Throttle is that, yes. Is there a keybind? Left bracket and quote. Or right bracket slash. Okay. I'm out of it now. Somewhere back there, there's a trailer. That's the most problematic thing about this. I don't have remote control for it. Wait until it gets somewhat close and then put on the brakes to bring it down to a safe speed. Okay, we are pushing it at this point. Unset that. Alright, now close this door. And which is that? Wiper. Okay. Try that again. What am I trying to accomplish? So, on the back of this train, you can see I've got cargo, and on the trailer as well. I can't get out the window very easily. I've got cargo. And I am trying to bring this to the roundhouse that's over there that you can't see, because it's foggy. It's not very useful at the moment, is it? Ding. This cargo is parts for the demonstrator units that I have in the roundhouse, the DE2 and the DH4 specifically. And so bringing these parts here is all part of the restoration process that will allow me to use the demo units, which the reason for doing that is that they are my trains, so I can customize them as I see fit and don't have to worry about them despawning. But also, I don't have to pay certain fees on trains that I own. So they're cheaper to run as a result as well. Unfortunately, as much as I don't like this, I mean, I could have used a different train, but yeah, there's the trailer. Much as I don't like this one. This car does have the thing on it. In case it's not obvious, also kind of have to drive this like it's a manual. By the way, here's the roundhouse, the railway museum. Nighttime and it's foggy, so hard to see, I know, but it's there. Well, I have lights now shining on the cargo, so that's useful. Anyway, unset the brake, switch this before it starts rolling, and let's drive. Yeah, I feel much more comfortable driving this using the keyboard, simply because I know that left bracket is upshift and quote or whatever it is left shift or downshift. So I'm much less likely to get it wrong in that regard. Hopefully by having it in a higher gear it will act properly and that there will be less drag on the drivetrain and not slow down as much as a result. Though I should probably slow down a little bit. I feel like this is realistically a 20, not a 30. I mean, it sounded fine, so that's fine. I was worried for a moment, like, is this actually lined up? Brakes are not very good in this, I will say. Oh, okay. I mean, can I just fit you back here? If so... Yeah. Please stop. I can't get out. Oh yeah. We got plenty of space. We'll put that in neutral, that's a neutral. Handbrake on. Turn stuff off. And then step outside if I can. And cut it off. Alright, now this is where it gets expensive probably. Oh. Right, the costly part is the repairing. Okay. Well, they've been repaired. Or they've been rebuilt, I should say. Yeah, the off button on the outside, it's great, isn't it? Totally not annoying or anything. Oh, this way. Cut in. Yeah, the repairing is where it gets fun. The funny thing, Kelly. Without a mod, I don't decide the colors. I mean, I technically have two choices. That said, I think this is blue. I think the DH4 does end up being blue. Probably make sure that I'm backing up on an open track, you know? Add skin manager even, and add your own skin for it. Hey look, the fog is dissipated to some degree. You can actually see the damn museum now. Sprung train? I mean, it should be possible. But only with mods. Yeah, I've got 210,000. Be lucky to get one of the trains repaired with that much. To be fair, I wasn't planning on getting both the DE2 and the DH4 repaired and restored, just one of them. But I figured it'd be better to rush one of them and, you know, be able to just switch out at least one of the trains. I'm gonna switch them around. And then if I can get out, I know it's dark. I'm sorry, I can't see very well either. Handbrake is set on that. Here, I'll set the handbrake on this instead. How about that? Yeah, Dingle, I'll probably end up doing that as well once I get the DE6 restored. Because it's not going to match that, that's for sure. Alright, forward. A little bit slower. Ow. Damn it. I just brought my left leg up to scratch lower leg near my foot, and my heel hit my right knee. Ow. Actually, Kelly, were you here earlier when I was explaining what happened on Saturday? Because if not, you have no idea how much that actually hurt. I'm not going to repeat the full story, but basically, a part of a tree fell, and in cleaning it up, some idiot was way too careless approaching us, and I felt the need to run away from where I was standing so as not to get hit by them if they didn't stop in time, because they weren't stopping. And yeah, I took a bit of a tumble because of all the shit in the road and scraped my knee up. So clipping that knee hurts even more than normal. Okay. Because it's not in the best of shape at the moment. Okay. That explains why I wasn't moving. Now I've got to go over here and get it lined up with the appropriate thing, which is that track. Oh yeah, wiggling it back and forth is fun to watch the trains just move about. That is the paint shop. Okay, we're on the right track. I believe it should be this direction, right? Yes. It should be within range, but just bring it a bit closer to make sure the connector actually reaches. And, oh, by the way, game, it's not connected. Do I have to do this? No. But it's not connected, so we're not repairing it, right? Not even going to present it as an option, right? I know it should tell you, but still. Okay, ready for manual service. Yeah, new save. You'll know since everything will be a 0. Yep. $37,000 on the powertrain alone. The wheels are going to be 30-some thousand as well, 33,750. The body's going to be the most expensive. 51,000. Oh dear. We should be fine because the last few are cheaper. But yeah, I'm not doing the DE2 tonight, that's for sure. 3,000 on the oil. The sand, which is honestly optional to some degree, is 1,000. And then the diesel is gonna be like 1,400. 10,000 because I was going off of the amount that the sand was, but the sand has significantly less than either of those two. Under 35,000. Take it to a paint station, I know. Not cheap, but that's expected, and I've still got some money. Also, the other reason for doing the things separately is now I can just do this. That is the paint booth. That has some truck on it, so if I go over 3, I should be good. Computer, stop lagging. Of course, I'm gonna have to repair this before completely abandoning it, but I'm still just putting it out of the way for the moment. Because in theory, while this has seen better days, I should be able to start it up. But yes, I'm aware I didn't move this back. Bingle, remind me, it's not 50 per can, right? It's like 25 per can? Or is it 50 per can? If it's 25, I can just about afford it, I think. 50? The paint. Yes, I know, train brake. Yes, paint booth. Every time. It's 30K per. I have enough! Not by much, but I have enough. You'll be very disappointed, Callie, to find out that, no, you can't. I mean, you can, but that also, if I go over here and try and do it, it doesn't work anymore. The remote control has a range on it, annoyingly. Yeah, I wasn't concerned about the sand. I was concerned about the demo paint being like 50,000 a pop. Made a dock of every shop item. Nice. I mean, I'm sure that list exists somewhere on the internet anyway, but still, nice. Alright, now, how did I end up on top of the train? Hello? How did you end up staying behind as well? Day of or something? I'm not paying for that right now. What I am doing, though, is pulling this out. And am I right? Food factory? Dingle? Got a dock. You should know where the paint's available. I don't think it's at Machine Factory. You get the parts in there, but I don't know that you get the paint. Oh, it is Machine Factory? Damn it. Whatever. 1800. Alright, should be doable. I'm going to have less than $1,000 left, I'm pretty sure, when this is done. It's somewhere over this way, I want to say. Yes. That's 15. Anti-wheel slip computer. Nice. Expensive, but nice. Overheat protection as well. Always a nice thing. There you go. Oh boy. I love how I was aiming up here and yet it gave me that. Okay, right, you said it was only 200. Yeah, no, I knew only one of them had the demo paint dingle. I just didn't remember if it was here or Food Factory, because I remember it being one of them. Now we go back. Yeah, I'll have more money than I originally said because Dingle messed up the price of the sand initially. So my estimate was off, but that's a good thing. It's a good thing that he was wrong because that means it's cheaper for me. Okay. Yeah, better that you overestimated indeed. Alright, it hasn't given me a pop-up about anything, but I know what to do. And now it's just done, by the way. Game menu. Load the can. What was that button? Oh, well that works too. Oh, okay. Literally just there. There it is. It is blue. Hey, Kiosk. Now, anybody who hasn't played this game, you might think, oh, you picked up both so you can just paint both trains, right? Wrong. The interior is separate. Just go down there with the rest of them. And that's that. $30K, how about $60K? Feels bad to waste any amount of money like that. But this is my train. And that feels pretty damn good. Also, yep. Could already be on. It's a very brown interior. Train needs a light bar. I mean, those are a thing. Thank you, mouse, for cutting out. One of 6 complete. And so I no longer have a need for that one. Which way do I want to rotate it again? Yeah, facing that way. Okay. Twice more complete than you? Yeah, well, you've been playing the game a lot longer than I have. Also, that's back. Damn it! Just bumped my knee into the desk. Trying to adjust how I'm sitting. I mean, honestly, you know, I'm complaining about how I keep bumping it into things, but like, I can actually stretch my leg out with minimal pain at the moment, which is a lot more than I could say last night. The DE2, which is already in there, Cali. Just a small problem with that at the moment, which I'll get to in just a moment. Use independent brake. Not that much independent brake. There's just one problem. Don't have the money. Boy, is that relatable IRL. As always. Thumbnail moment. Not even gonna take a picture though, just hopefully remember that it's around this point in the stream. Yeah, so yeah, here it is. Yeah, and just need to nab the D6 and then that's the last loco you'll need. The last one I'll need for hauling purposes. However, I said I would restore all 6. So I will have to do all of them. Yep. D2 is a little shunter train. So it's not really meant to do long haul missions. But it's not a bad thing to have. There's still this thing also. They're racked up some fees. The smaller steam loco? Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one in my save either. Just the big boy. Make another save, just in case this is too much. I want to see how much it will cost though. There, I'm free of it. I have even less money now, but I'm free of it. I don't need this one. In fact, so free of it. Bye-bye. Kiosk, their locations change per save. So there are multiple fixed locations, I believe, around the map, including some places that aren't even in the different areas. But yeah, where each train is random per save. So while you could, in theory, find one train in the same spot across 2 saves, it's unlikely for that to be the case. Go over here. Do I have anything on me that I don't need? Yep, don't need that anymore. Also don't need that anymore. Mystical hauls, hauling to harbor. Mill, shunting. More shunting. More shunting. Well, that's actually a pickup going down harbor. That's going to goods factory. That's going to sawmill. That's a logistical haul. Not a lot of money, but like, might as well, right? Fancy restored train, that means you can do like 4 hauls at once, right? It means nothing has changed other than I just don't have as many fees tied to that vehicle. Oh. I wasn't expecting to see that. That's the new one though. And of course, I can't zoom in on this screen because it right clicks. Even if I do this, it immediately zooms out. But yeah, effectively nothing has changed with that new train other than just certain fees are no longer applicable. I need to get that mod that tells you where shit is, because, like, I'm at the point in the game where this is just inconvenient, you know? Really? That's not even worth my time, I think. Just look at it. It's buried in amongst other shit. Yeah, I could use the money, but the fees I'm gonna rack up just driving around trying to load that up, that ain't worth it. I guess what I could do gonna be costly. That's the through track. What I could do is use the last little bit of my money to get the shunter out. Oh. It says the TM is offline, but that just be one of them. Stop rolling away. No, you're not allowed to do that. It's gonna be slow, but the fees won't rack up nearly as much. So if I want to put it over here, I'm gonna need to get it past this switch. Goody. Because that one will still consume a lot of diesel, Callie. The DH4 is not really meant to be used for shunting, it's more of a hauler. The DE2 is much better on the fuel, but I haven't restored that, and the micro shunter is electric, and so in theory it's a bit better. But also, you know, not only does it not have the fuel, but I don't really have to worry about repairing it so much. Oh boy, this is a long train. This is a longer train than I thought it was. Gonna be fun fitting it in the siding here. I'm gonna have to push that one, I assume. Also, the other cars that I have to hook up to are probably somewhere over there. Nowhere else for them to be. But yeah, that's the nice thing. I don't have to worry about those trains so much versus the shunter, or I have to worry a bit about those trains versus the shunter I don't have to worry about so much. Because I literally haven't repaired the shunter in a while, and it just is kind of fine. Which is evident by the fact that apparently one of the traction motors is offline. Oops. My bad. I don't know if it's going to be able to move this or not, but it might not matter. Cool. There. I should probably figure... $500. Probably figure out where the rest of this train is. I told you. I'll have to shunt this over into another siding and then go from there. One, I need to pick up the carriage. Two, I need to go that way to get off this track. Yeah, I hear that. Oh. Yeah. I mean, if I turn that off, it's fine. But I kind of need that. Look. I'm kind of broke at the moment. Can't afford it. I only need one traction motor anyway. I'll repair it someday. How heavy is this, by the way? 51 tons? Oh, it's light. Insurance payout. Yeah, totally. Unset the parking brake, switch directions, make sure the brakes are disabled, and we go. Where is even the loading track here? That's annoying. Actually, in that case, hold on. I know, it would have been better to use the other brake. Right, that applies the handbrake. Either way, you can stay over there for the moment. Send you that way. Yep. Once you get it past like 5 kph, you can full throttle it, but not immediately. Now, I think I'm gonna have to go move this train over here. I think you'll be in the way, so let me just take care of that real quick. Why? Why? Oh. You can see it sparking from all the way over here. It's kind of amusing. Need to move this back a ways. I mean, really what I should do is put it over at the museum, on the museum track. At least for the moment, I need to get it out of the way of this. I don't want to go that way, I want to go this way. Yeah, those all look set properly. Rolling the wrong damn way, you stupid train. That's just going that way. And back with plenty of time to spare. Pretty sure I cleared that. I think it joins in over there. Troublesome thing. Again, once you get that initial burst of speed going, you can just basically full throttle this and it's fine. That initial little bit likes to spin the wheels up. I just want to go check this. This was clear, right? Not quite. Damn it. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Yeah, that should be sufficient now. There we go. Then I can take this. And that's probably the reason why the traction motor gets blown. This thing rolls relatively easily. And you're fine. Shunt this off to the side. Put that there. Wrong thing. Let me pick up those two trains, carriages, whatever. And bring it over, well, to there. Connect up to the train that's on the other side of those, and then bring it over to the loading area. Apparently it's that way. Slowly but surely bring it in. Tap. Yeah, 2 pickups. Which makes sense. 2 trains there, 1 over there, 3 total trains. Easy. Boy, I hope it doesn't have to go on to C10. Yep, and I hope that they never change this, because this is just far too nice. Being able to do most of the hard work before doing it. Because it just makes that time bonus all the more likely. Like 34 minutes? Yeah, I can probably get this done within 34 minutes without the time bonus. Or without waiting to start it. But like, when I can just do all the work ahead of time, why wouldn't I? Yeah, I think what I'll have to do most likely is park these in the center lane there and then re-shunt the carriages that I moved earlier back to where they were, so that I know I have space on C10, since I suspect that's where this is going to end up. C30 or C10. It looks good, doesn't it? And there's the other 3. That over there. For it to come to a stop, switch the direction on that. Now we roll. Yeah. Quite possibly, Kelly. I mean, I think that's part of why hump yards are a thing. To take some of the obnoxiousness out of shunting. Once it on C30, I'm going to be mildly annoyed. Especially when C10 would be empty if I hadn't messed around with things. I mean, it was in the way, to be fair. By the way, what's the charge at? Plenty. Why are you still going? Stop. Bastard. Yeah, like I said, Dingle, that's probably why hump yards exist. Bring this back past the switch. And park it up over there so it's out of the way. Not too far out, just out of the way enough. Mildly annoying how easily this spins up the wheels considering how much throttle I need to give it. Again, it would probably be better if I didn't have a missing traction motor. It's just annoying is all. Set the handbrake. Then we go back behind that switch, pick up those, put them back where they were, and then hook back up to them and bring them back over there to get it loaded. And then put it into whichever siding it wants. Thud. Hook that up, and do that. Unset the parking brake. This one's going to be a bit harder to move. There we go. Thank you, mouse. I really don't know why it does that. Running in front of your train is a bad idea. Even worse idea is hopping out of it like that. Spark, spark, spark. Again, the reason why I'm bothering to shunt this back over to the other side is because I feel like I'm going to be forced to put this train, the one that I'm creating, over where this was. Going to be a lot easier later on if I just do this now. And of course, if it didn't matter, then it didn't matter. Waiting for it to spin up the wheels, but I guess it won't. Oh, tiny little bit there. There it is. That was longer than I would have expected it to be, initially. Also, I will say, not having any brakes to get up and get out of this chair, I can definitely feel it. Sitting here for 3 hours straight, more or less. But like I said, the less I move my leg around, the less I need to move it. Specifically, flex it. The better. I literally just did, you jackass. Do it again, I know. Water is good for you, yes. I know. But again, I had literally just hydrated. Good. It's probably fine. See? 100%. You, on the other hand, are 100%. Nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with it whatsoever. It's at 100%. It's fine. I didn't set the handbrake on it. Okay, so this is the loading area. Like, I just have to get it past here, and I'm good. That is correct, Dingo. You cannot load it before accepting the order. But you can get it in place. So I can literally just do this and then P3L. It was pointless to do that, damn it. Of course it was. Well, that's annoying. Of course, they're balanced more towards this side than that. There was more space over there. So I'll have to hunt these along as well. Pain in the ass. I like how this moves as the train approaches. Well, it should tell you at least that physics isn't active on vehicles unless you're actively trying to interact with them or get near them. Like that. I know, it's heavy. You can do it. You can hear it wanting to slip. Yeah, it's probably, or possibly fighting against brakes as well. Probably a parking brake, yeah, but dingle, I used the couple button. That disables the parking brake. You uncoupled at the wrong spot. I was worried you might do that. Wanted was this one uncoupled. Yeah. Parking brake on you. Unset your parking brake. Set your parking brake. Otherwise you roll. Do that. Uncouple. Get in there. Parking brake. And we're good. 3 minutes, supposedly. That's better. It's still not great, but it's better. Yeah, this is 2 of them. And then the third is this. Which is not a lot. But, I mean, that's alright. You know, it's like a little over 10,000 without the time bonuses. So, kind of absurd though, the time bonus is only 26 minutes. Not that short of a haul. Oh well. I'm just going to save here, honestly. So you can go away. There, I got a manual save. So yeah. You got the first of 6. And the second is waiting in the roundhouse. Just need to get more money. Just need to get more money. The story of my fucking life. But without saving, because I already saved. And end scene. It's the tiniest bit early, but like, what more am I supposed to do in 5 minutes? You know? Derail Valley is not a short game in terms of like how quickly you can do things. If you're not playing it for at least an hour, then you really haven't accomplished much, most likely. Well, it took me 2 hours just to get the first demonstrator done. And then the last hour was mostly spent doing a single mission, wasn't it? That was just shunting. Oh well. Yeah, that's all for tonight. As for the next stream, I don't know, maybe it'll actually be Pokemon this week. I should probably get back to doing things and stuff, and I need to get back to the Professor Oak challenge as well. It's been a couple of weeks without doing any Pokemon stuff because of Derail Valley. I still got various Pokemon related things to do. Also, don't forget the beat champ / red goal for the that goal. That won't last too much longer. So God damn it, bot. I just noticed. Okay, yeah, it says it's $542. Let me fix that, because it's, I think 110 is where it was at. This past Saturday, something happened. I don't know if it was on my end or Stream Elements' end, but supposedly, like, 8 different people tipped me about $400 in a minute. And by a minute, I mean, like, 2 seconds. Yeah, it doesn't count. Let's see. I think that could fix it. Yeah, I've been streaming the entire night with it saying $542. I wish I had that much money right now. Come on, bot. There you go. But yeah. $40 off of the next goal to make it so I actually have to play through the games fully. Some of them I will have to, like Black and White. Well, Black specifically. I don't own White. Because it's a Gen 1 Pokemon, it's not available to the post-game regardless. But that's not the case for every game. So, but yeah, that isn't going to last forever. Certainly by the end of the month it'll be done. I hate allergies. Anyway, yeah, I'll figure out what I'm doing on Wednesday. Hopefully my knee is at least recovered a little bit by then. Stupid fucking bullshit. It really does annoy me. No, it pisses me off. I should just say it. It pisses me off. Trying to do a good thing for people that I don't even know, and as a result of one particular person's actions, I now have a skinned knee to deal with. Just fuck me for trying to be a good person. I know that's not the way how I should look at it, but just not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. At least you don't need to use your knee much. No, you don't need to use it outside of like walking. Literally, like walking. Just any amount of walking. It's not a problem while I'm just sitting still here, but still. Moving my leg about can make it hurt. Though again, it's not as bad as it's been. People walk sometimes. Some people. Some don't. I don't think one particular example is here. One person who fits that bill is here. Anyway, doesn't matter. No, bot, go away. Yeah, next stream Wednesday. Don't know exactly what it'll be, but probably Pokemon. If not Pokemon, then Derail Valley. Especially no to you, Callie. Anyway, you want to watch some ads? At least if you're not a sub. If you're a sub, then it doesn't matter. If you're not a sub, stick around, watch some ads. If you're not a sub, stick around and just watch the end screen for 3 minutes while ads play. You shouldn't see them. Or, if you don't want to do either of those things, regardless of whether you have a sub or not, just go away. At the end of the stream, you're not going to miss anything. So, yeah. Stick around for the ads, whether you see them or not, or don't. Anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully, I'll see you next time. Later.